I am stood in a copse about 1 hour north of London, and behind that line of trees there are about 10,000 people getting very excited about regenerative agriculture, because this is Groundswell, the festival that celebrates more natural, more productive way of farming. It's my first time coming. I'm Ben. This is The Landing Films, a special episode at Groundswell where I want to find out what all the fuss is about. Let's see what they've got to say.
That might be the best goddamn I've seen in my life.
We're at Groundswell, baby.
It's very lively here.
We are at beautiful Groundswell in incredible weather,
which we sometimes call Glastonbury farming.
Why am I here? Because I want to talk about regenerative farming.
I came to get inspired, motivated, kind of get a bit of an affirmation for what I'm doing.
I just want to build more understanding and support between public health academics and doctors, and I think the people who are concerned for the health of the planet.
A quick refresher on regenerative agriculture as I understand it. A regenerative approach means less flooding, less strain on the NHS because the food is better, and the system itself is sustained naturally rather than being artificially kept afloat. This system is richer, it's messier, it's more diverse, but it's ultimately more aligned with what natural forces have been perfecting for billions of years. And when you think of it like that, it makes a lot of sense.
Can I ask you a difficult question?
Yeah.
What is it that frustrates you most about how the world works right now?
How long have we got?
Well, yeah, there's quite a few things, isn't there?
We don't have enough time for that.
People have become very disconnected from the food that they eat.
People have lost the understanding of how to grow their own food. People can grow a worthwhile amount of their diet, and that will not only help them financially, but it will help them health-wise. And because that's the other huge problem I see, is massive degeneration of health, sadly, in so many people.
The setting in which we are farming is so affected by the kind of geopolitical climate.
So what am I learning? Well, soil matters, seeds matter. I was also really surprised at how much machinery there was here. Giant tractors and drilling machines and ploughs. And I realized that regenerative agriculture is not about having to do everything at human scale, but actually scale is important. There are 60 million mouths to feed. And as more people move into the regenerative agriculture movement, the challenge is the gap between the producers and the end consumers, us, which is why things like the VegBox schemes are great, because it's a short supply chain and more of the value goes to the people growing the food.
Everyone you meet, someone has a new idea, someone has a new perspective. Everyone here is wanting to share that, so it's really exciting.
Making small changes and getting people involved with nature and seeing what is around them and how that it can be improved just through really simple measures.
Seeing other people's ideas and creativity. When you get them into a shared space and you ask them to follow some rules, but also be creative around those rules, that's where the magic happens.
Give out seeds at a festival like this and people will take them and they'll grow them and they'll turn into crops, and it's such a hopeful thing to do.
By the way, it was excruciating being at the back of the agroforestry tent when my film about Wakelyns premiered, but also really heartening to hear that in the last 3 days since they launched, they've had loads of donations so far, and both Amanda and David are feeling quite buoyant.
The charity is completely independent of us, and that's important. It is raising money to buy my brother's half. I will then gift my half into the CBS, so it will then own the whole of Wakelyns. Right from when I first inherited Wakelyns, it didn't sort of make sense to me to feel like I owned this thing generally, but particularly something like Wakelyns, which has a big public legacy and a big public-facing future, should be owned by the community. Its future and its resilience will be secured by community ownership, we hope.
The resounding impression is that this community is filled with lovely, passionate people that want to throw the door open and bring more of us into this sort of land-based work.
Just turn up and volunteer somewhere and just find out what it really is about rather than what you think it's about.
I genuinely think Groundswell is a great place to come and dip your toe, have a few conversations, and there's so many amazing organisations here.
You need a lot of variety of different skill sets, so I think just getting on the land, having a go, come to one of our farms, see what it's all about and go from there.
Get your hands in the soil, it'll make you happier.
Do it as quickly as possible because you'll never find a nicer group of people and a more rewarding way to spend your time.
Come to events like this, talk to farmers. Lots of farmers want help
on farms. So there's a really good opportunity there.
Do it. Thrive on the variety. If you don't try it, you'll never know.
You will not regret it because it's really fulfilling.
I came because I was curious what all the fuss was about, and is actually pretty cool. Groundswell is about much more than regenerative agriculture. It's about something much bigger.
It's the answer to sort of so many of our industry issues, or sort of like societal issues, like our broader health. It's the answer to nature, biodiversity loss. It's the answer to kind of growing diverse foods, all of this kind of stuff.
Around the world, on a small scale and a big scale, people are rethinking how the natural environment and human society can have a much healthier relationship.
We know that if food is farmed regeneratively, then it's better for your health, it's of better nutritional quality, and we're understanding more and more about the connection between the way you grow the food and the health outcomes for you as an individual.
So if you're curious about building community, reconnecting with the land, and the business models that make that possible, please like and subscribe. The Landing Films will be back with more short films about inspiring projects that are doing just that. See you next time.